The R.J. Dubove. This is the Rich Rocker Show. Okay, let's do this bad boy. Yo, what's the deal? So every time I do this shit, right? Oh, man. So what? Every time I do the show, you know, every time I do my show, right? Yeah. Where's my microphone? Mikey! Mikey! Where are you, Mikey? I'm right over here, G. Be over here, Mikey. Be over here. Mikey. Mikey. Okay, we're right over here. Mikey. Okay, Mikey. You good, Mikey? Mikey. Mikey. My mic sounds nice. Check one. I'm in the spirit. I'm in the spirit of giving you what you need to hear. Mikey, I'm in the spirit. Dun, 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 dun. Pring. I'm in the spirit of giving. All right, so we got the notes ready. We got the RJ ready. Hey, this is the RJ Duveco doing it up like that there all year, recognizing and realizing what goes on. And what goes on? The RJ Duveco, you heard? Hey, yo, man, I'm happy that a lot of my peoples, you know what I'm saying, didn't fall victim or been, you know what I'm saying, caught up in this madness. And right now, as I told y'all before, I like the mayor. I like our mayor. I like him a lot. But I still feel that de Blasio was a high point for us New Yorkers. And I'm happy also because Herschel Walker is not in the Senate. I'm a football player. I'm a jigomo in the senator. No. So, with the help of Barack, of course, and Cory Booker, of course, and the Democrats did not come out to play this time. They came ready, and he beat Herschel Walker was beat by 7,000. You see that 7,000? That made sure that no Sambo, no fetch it, and let's just keep it at that. That no Sambo was going to mess up the path that we're on right now. Now, to recognize and to realize what I'm talking about, you're going to have to come correct, because a lot of cats, when y'all watch my show, and y'all don't press the like button, you just go through it, or you'll just look at the short clips that I have. On my short clips, I got like 80, 70, people watching that. But this is what you need to listen to and hear, because as I told y'all for days, man, yes, sir, I could go on for days, right? So, what am I to say about Eric Adams right now? Right now, Eric Adams is scaring a lot of people. Oh, he said he came to do a job and he's going to do it well, but right now he sounds like a fascist. Right now he sounds like he doesn't know that what you're saying is dangerously close to, you know what I mean? Okay, you have your Marxists and you have your fascists. You know what I mean? You have your fascists and you have your Marxists, okay? But at the end of the day, you're a great dude, man. You're a great dude. A lot of us used to bump into him a lot and say, "Yo, man, he's a cool guy." But the moment he became political, well, then again, let's keep it real, man. A politician will always be a politician, right? You know. But the truth of the matter is, he has to be careful right now. What am I talking about? Mental health and the homeless in New York. You know, we can't just generalize all that and say the mental health of the homeless throughout the United States of America. That's impossible. I can't do it. I don't have time for that kind of headache. But the truth of the matter, again, as I said, you just can't pick people, just sweep them up and throw them, you know what I'm saying, into the hands of a system, into the hands of the system that wouldn't give 2 cents if you live or die. That's right. You know how corrupt politicians are. And you know how corrupt, you know what I mean, the powers that be can be. You know, but I'm in a good mood. You know what I mean? I'm happy. And let's keep it real, man. We're here in New York, enjoying ourselves, loving ourselves, you know, giving praises and thanks to the Almighty, you know what I mean? All praises due, you heard? But of course, you have those that don't need to see, that feel as though we're supposed to have a plantation mentality. You know, the powers that be and law enforcement. If you went to school and you actually studied, you would notice that the rich and law enforcement go hand in hand. The rich protects uh, law enforcement. Law enforcement protects the rich from the shenanigans of the everyday people, right? If you did your homework. But let's keep it 100, 100. When you read those European books, that's a European way of quelling the populace. When you watch the news, and the majority of the news is some, damn, man, you know, but some people get off of that shit, don't we? Huh? Don't we? We get off of that shit, right? Damn, nigga. Who you shot? Damn. You burnt that building down? Damn, that's messed up. You know, you're in the basement playing pool. You got the video. Hey, you got the video concert right there. You know, you playing your kids playing video games on the 82-inch. You know what I mean? You playing pool. Boom. You got your little bar to the corner. You know what I'm saying? You chilling. And right now, but you upstairs in the bedroom. You know what I'm saying? Just came out. You know, come from work. You just showered, and now you're watching the news. And the news could be something totally different by your lifestyle. You hear what the news wants you to hear. They want you to hear it this way, right or wrong. Okay? They want you to hear it that way. So, boom, you know, your kid's downstairs having his fun. And the news is telling you this, that, and the third about the mayor. Right? No, not a horse, not a black stallion, but the mayor of New York City and the homeless population, you know what I mean, and the mentally challenged. The truth of the matter is this about it's a very expensive field. As a matter of fact, that field right there is where the money's at for a lot of people. You know? That's where, you know what I'm saying? That's where they get you. Because at the end of the day, man, it's a multi-trillion-dollar industry, this mental health thing. you know, a multi-million-dollar, trillion-dollar industry. And a lot of us right now, we're like, okay, all these special programs, special ed programs, oops, you know what I mean? All these programs that were supposed to help the homeless better themselves. We've got a lot here in New York. He doesn't want, it seemed as though his ego is not allowing him to see through whatever he's going through with the position, because I don't think he's been really settled in. You know, he's in the position, he knows the position, and you know, he has a little swag. I'm not going to front, I'm not going to lie, but as all of us, as my peoples and I had said, yo, man, but still though, you know, he used to be a cop, right? Once a cop, always a cop. But the truth of the matter is, that's a good dude. He'll do what he needs to do, but he has to recognize, to realize also, the regular folks, if you're going to tell regular folks to do this and that and a third, you have to recognize you are a civil servant. You know what I mean? The moment you lose focus that you are a civil servant, then you lose all focus of what the people, the desire of the people. Talking about, oh, I'm not the mayor of a molehill. You know what I'm saying? I have to climb the mountain. I'm like, shut the up. You know what I mean? What are you talking about? You got many agencies out there that expresses to the homeless that people work for these industries, you know? And it really started with Ed Koch. Let's keep it 100. When New York City was broke, I'm not going to play games with you cats right now because I know a lot of you cats don't really, you're not listening. If you were listening, you would understand what I'm saying. You know what I mean? It started with Ed Koch. He let them out because it was so expensive to throw them in whatever. Like, for example, Bellevue, that's the city's hospital. But when you say Bellevue, it has a negative connotation to it. Medicine. When you say medicine, it shouldn't have anything negative, right? So here you have these individuals, you know what I'm saying, with no idea what it takes to run a municipality. No idea. But they've worked there practically all their lives and still don't have a clue. You have rights. Those on the streets that's, you know, eating their dinners through in the garbage can, they'd rather be outside than inside. Because you telling me what to do? I'm a grown individual, right? That's their one. I'm grown. You can't tell me what to do. Two, there's so many programs. So much money has been spent. You know, but at the end of the day, to make the rich feel better, to make the rich feel better. And what do they know? And to make themselves feel better, right? Because at the end of the day, they want you out of sight and out of bounds. Yeah, they want you out of sight and out of bounds. You know, why? Because don't you ever walk past, you know what I'm saying? And the homeless, and some of them just smell like decay, right? Hey, and you're saying, what the heck is this all about? Right or wrong? You know? Or you're just coming from, you know, a bar with you're hanging out with your friends, and then, you know, you're taking the train back home, and it's okay, it's around 1 o'clock to 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning. And you know you gotta be at work by 9, right? Don't you see it? It's like the end of the world. It's like, what is this? Right? And here's the mayor saying, okay, I'm going to stop all that. You know, he spoke a good one, didn't he? Didn't he? He spoke a good one, talking about, oh, you know, oh, don't worry, I'm gonna handle this. I'm gonna handle this. I'm gonna handle this. But now you're entering a phase of messing with people's livelihoods. You know? Messing with people's livelihoods. Brother needs to take a chill pill. Because the other day, if you study New York City politics, you'll recognize it, then you'll realize something. You know? If you study it, you better study it well. Understand it well. You know? This ain't California. Don't get that twisted. That's not this ain't LA. And Chicago and New York, I've been to Chicago. I've been a lot of places. And I'm going to tell you like this. It's not the same. It's like here on these YouTube streets, this sandbox we call YouTube. There's things going on YouTube that's not nice. There's things going on YouTube that is not nice. But what can I say? What can I do? Per se. People telling on themselves. People telling on themselves, showing their real personality, but claiming to be, you know what I'm saying? Because me, I'm telling you straight up and down, my mind is still on the Shaquilla situation that's going on. I didn't like that shit. You know, the emasculated nation of, that's right. The emasculated nation of, then at the end of the day, just kind of, it dawned on me. You know what I'm saying? Oh, it dawned on me. The alphabet mafia. Brothers and sisters, recognize to realize when I speak, I know what I'm talking about. I do my research. And then there's a lot of these females out here, you know what I'm saying? I didn't do what that brother did to you. It wasn't me. I was home, chilling, drinking, eating, enjoying my life. There's ups and downs with this situation. And right now you are implying certain things and you have no idea what the heck you're talking about. And I'm talking about the mayor. You are implying certain things. You don't know nothing that you're talking about. All of a sudden, I see you right now with your Armani suits. You didn't have those suits on when you were borough president in Brooklyn. And I don't care. Your salary is your salary. You can do whatever you want. But to imply that you know better what is good for us. What's good for us? I agree with certain. Yes, the majority of y'all need to motherfucking pack up and leave. You know, send them to, you know, that island over there. You know what I mean? So they could get experimented on like they did in the 80s under Ed Koch. While I was a little boy playing with my toys, my G.I. Joes, my Transformers, you know what I'm saying, my Go Gadget bars and all that shit, you know what I mean? Or playing with my, you know what I'm saying, the tracks and stuff, you know, every other day buying a track to do this and that and the third, you know, Aaron Judge is back in New York, yay! I would have left, F New York. It would have left a big hole, right? A big hole in your soul if Aaron Judge would have had left, right? So Don't fool yourself into thinking what you think is right might not be right for the other. We have people out here that come from all over the globe, students, rich and students, going to Cornell University, Columbia University, NYU, and so on to the third Fordham, to more or less enhance their intelligence, right? But at the end of the day, you're going to have to recognize to realize some of those people that I just said, they're homeless now. Something snapped in those people. And you want to just sweep them up and, bro, and you want them to, okay, so you want them to get the attention. So the doctors need they want to get paid, right? The homeless motherfucker needs to get paid too then. The derelict on the street needs to get paid also then. Columbia University was doing all kind of experimenting on these brothers, made them and sisters, made them drug addicts, alcoholics, made them all kind of nonsense. You saw them. You hear it on the radio still. And then after they finish experimenting with them, what did they do? Poof. Let them out in the streets. So open up your eyes to the truth, because the truth will set you free, and the truth hurts. A lot of y'all out there can't handle the truth. Why? Because you won't face what happens. You cannot be so caught up in yourself and to think that they'll handle it. They'll handle it. That's their job. Hey, baby, how you doing, girl? And yes, that's exactly what it is. They'll handle it. I'm a CPA. I ain't got time for that. They'll handle it. So much had gone on this week. Freaking what's his name? Tom Brady did his thing. Monday night football. Thursday night football. This is football season, so I know a lot of females right now, they pissed. They pissed right now. They pissed. They pissed. A lot of things. And for it to trickle down to the homeless now? Nah. Nuh-uh. You want to make yourself feel good and better. You understand me? About yourself. Because for some apparent reason, that high rise that you have on the east side, for some reason you feel like you don't deserve that. I don't know where does that come from though? But that's something else. A brother like me, if I had that, I'd be like, what? I busted my rump to get here. I deserve this. More than that, I deserve more. Because I'm more than they bargained for. I deserve more. It's acidine. It's ludicrous. And it's a low down dirty shame how popular media wants you, they think that you see it as they see it. I'm on the train, like I said in the last episode, maybe you didn't really understand. This guy was on the phone, on his smartphone, talking to his friend about his husband. And we like, oh shit, it's on and popping now. You heard what I said? I was like, oh shit, it's on and popping now. Thank you. It's on and popping now. And they started, ooh, girl, I know, right? I had to go see my doctor today, girl. You know, and we on the we on the train. You know, early up in the morning, and I had to listen to a conversation like that. You know, while the homeless, while a derelict homeless stinky dude, you know, smelling like doo-doo and all the defecation. And I'm like, oh my God, am I going to catch something from this? But I've always been like that anyway. But the truth of the matter is, so we're listening to all this, and then, you know, and the cart is packed. You know how it is early up in the morning. It's packed. Kids are going to school by themselves now. I remember myself when I was a kid, had to take the train to go to school. You had to learn to get used to it. And then when you got used to it, you know what I mean? Bam, what? But they got buses now. The kids don't have to ride the train to go to school, but some of us still have to. But yeah. So he's talking all this crazy stuff. Oh man, I don't know. You know, why did I marry him? All this crazy stuff. And you know, and then one of the brothers was on the phone and say, excuse me, could you turn that down, please? And then she goes, I would read you, write you. What? The moment she didn't even finish, he didn't even finish speaking. Homeboy said, blah, bow, bow, bow. We all was like, oh, snap. Decto. Blah, bow, bow, boom. Stomping them. Boom, bow, 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 gang, 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 with the gang, gang. We was like, you know, some of us like, ooh, shit. You know, girls screaming, please, oh, don't hurt him. Don't hurt him. The rest of us, you know, pulled out our cell phones. What? You know, me, myself included. Pulled out my cell phone. You know what I'm saying? Other people opening the doors. Get me out of here, man. Get me out. You know, sorry, but, you know, the Caucasian persuasions. Oh, get us out there. Car was packed, and this guy was just stomping this gay dude out for thinking that it was. And it is, coach, because I live in a free society. I could, you know what I mean? But you got stomped, kid. You got stomped. But and don't say where was the police. The police was probably 4 carts in the back. You know what I mean? But it was the shop. And you know us, we're sadistic New Yorkers, right? We're like, ah! You know what I mean? Yes, a few brothers like joined in the parade, stomped you out, kid. Oh man, I felt sorry for the cat, but what? I was part. I'm like, I'm saying certain things. I'm saying this. Why you want to bring that kind of talk to the streets? I mean, early up in the morning, knowing everybody's like mad, still sleepy. You know what I mean? But whatever. You can't wait till you reach your cubicle or something to talk that, because you know he was well dressed, and I'm talking about you know how most of our brothers and sisters are, you know, dressed to the T. But now you got stomped out. I don't think he was a real New Yorker because he would have known better. Sad. So for me to come back to what I'm trying to say is that if there's 8 million from the 70s, There got to be 16 million more mofos, right? And to call our city a sanctuary city, okay, you could do that too. So why don't you use the facilities, you know what I'm saying, those facilities that was for those immigrants, the refugees and whatnot, and give it to them, put them in there, right? But you took it down, didn't you? Didn't you? You want to pay law enforcement more bread. You know, law enforcement's making good money. A rookie comes out of your academy, he's off the bat $60,000 or $70,000 straight. You know, off the bat, 60, 70, 80, off the rip. Depends on who you know too now. You know what I mean? It's not $52,000. Shit, but don't get me wrong. Give me a $52,000 startup. Off the rip. Sanctuary city. So you see how it's different? How it doesn't really balance out like it's supposed to balance out? You notice what I'm trying to say? And here I am. I'm in the spirit right now. You know? My lady friend, you know what I mean? Friends. You know what I'm saying? We're doing our things. We're staying out of your motherfucking. Oh, my bad. We're staying out of your. We're staying out of your way, but we can't always think for you. I mean, we could send you a suggestion, but we already know that you're not going to read your suggestion box. So, to enlighten us, you're not enlightening me. You know what I mean? You're not impressing me. What you're showing me is that you're not used to the job. De Blasio was used to this job, and he was a public advocate. Public advocate. Letitia James, public advocate. Jamani Williams, public advocate. Who are you? But a policeman. Ladies and gentlemen, you have a happy new year. Enjoy the holidays. All right. This is the RJ Dubleveco doing it up like that day all year. You know, because like I said, man, I could go on for days and talk about situations, but that's not what we're all about right now, are we? Black man. We're happy. Herschel Walker's not in the house. That's that freaking Sambo. You know what I mean? Word. I'm out.